Good day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Ingky, your digital skin doctor, and today welcome to another episode of our Head2Head challenge, whereby we bring to you the latest of skincare or your favorite skincare and compare them with one another to see which one actually works and which one doesn't work. Let's get started. Quick disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. We actually purchase all these products by ourselves and we review it on our own. Today in front of me, I have 5 different products from La Roche Posay. Excuse my French, yeah? La Roche Posay. Now what we have here is from their Effaclar range. Just to give you a little bit of insight, this brand is developed by L'Oreal in 1975, developed and named after a French town called La Roche Posay. Now why didn't they actually name it after a French town? Because they discovered that the thermal spring waters in this town actually had medical effects and medical benefits for eczema, whereby it actually cured eczema for horses. Now because this is quite a popular product, where can we actually buy this? You can actually get it from most pharmacies in Malaysia or at the city near you, and they are also available online. For the first impression of La Roche Posay's Effaclar product, they have color branded their Effaclar after blue. Now, what you can see is every product in La Roche Posay actually, their Effaclar range actually carries that blue tinting, which is same all around, means that it gives it a nice branding. So when you buy this particular range, you know that it's for this range itself, for the Effaclar range. Now, the wordings itself are pretty straightforward. Now, of course, to emphasize that it's from France, they actually include the French descriptions inside, as well as the English descriptions. Of all the ranges, they have 3 different Effaclar creams, and this gets a little bit confusing or muddling because it's renamed Effaclar Duo, Effaclar K, and Effaclar Mat. Of course, we understand that this is a cleanser and probably this is a toner, but the rest of them gets pretty confusing. But that's what we're here for. We're here to break that particular confusion for you. Now in the Effaclar range, the key ingredients are zinc PCA or salicylic acid, both great for acne-prone skin and for patients or people with hyperactive sebum production. First up, we have the La Roche Posay Effaclar Gel Purifying Foaming Gel for oily, sensitive skin. This particular cleanser helps remove excess sebum production and excess oil from your skin. The main ingredients in this particular cleanser is zinc PCA. Now what zinc PCA actually does, it helps reduce the amount of sebum production and reduce the bacterial activity which causes acne. It also contains SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate. Now SLS, even though a lot of times it's been given a bad name, a bad brand, actually SLS is pretty effective to remove excessive sebum. However, if you have sensitive skin, you should avoid anything with SLS. Now, even though on its brand or on its bottle, on its tube, it says for oily, sensitive skin, I feel that it's probably better for oily skin instead of sensitive skin. It also contains a little bit of alcohol inside, so if you do have sensitive skin, it might actually irritate your skin. The good news about this product is it doesn't contain any salicylic acid, so it doesn't really over dry your skin. As for its smell, the perfume which they added inside is kind of overpowering, so I'll just probably give it a 3 out of 5. As for texture, it is easy to actually apply on, it's actually easy to wash off. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Not great texture because of the SLS. I would highly prefer if they actually remove the SLS to make the cleanser actually much better for sensitive skin. As for pricing, it's 75 ringgit in most pharmacies in Malaysia, so it's not too expensive. For pricing, I'll give it 4 out of 5 because it's not easy to find a zinc cleanser in Malaysia. For effectiveness, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because it is pretty effective to remove extra sebum and as well as dead skin cells. Deducted a point there for its SLS. So overall rating, I'll give it a 3.5 stars out of 5. Next up on the list, we have La Roche Posay's Serozinc Mist Spray. Now, Serozinc Mist Spray, I like the name Serozinc because it actually emphasizes that it actually contains zinc. Now, what does the Serozinc do? It actually can help substitute your toners if you're not using any toners or you have sensitive skin, but you have oily skin, whiteheads or blackheads at the same time. The Serozinc doesn't pretend what it isn't. It only contains 3 ingredients, nice and simple: water, salt, and zinc sulfate. This particular trio or combination is great to reduce oily skin. It is great to reduce razor burns, or you have accidentally gotten a razor cut on your face, and it helps soothe sensitive skin. How do you actually use this? Use it after any cleanser that you actually have in your bathroom. The main function of this is to not only soothe the skin but also to prevent bacterial infections and at the same time reduce the amount of sebum being produced by your skin. As for smell, I'll give it a 5 out of 5 because it does not contain any fragrance at all. As for texture, it's actually a mist, so it's actually pretty soothing on a nice warm day, and at the same time it actually sticks to your face. However, because it contains a lot of water, sometimes it can actually form water droplets on your face, so you need to still use your hands to rub it around. So as for texture, I'll probably give it only a 3 out of 5. Price wise, it's pretty affordable. It's only 61 ringgit in Malaysia, recommended retail price. So for a large bottle like this, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. Last of all, for effectiveness, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. However, it is not suitable if you already have bacterial infection on your skin due to acne. So you might want to avoid this, especially if you have large acne. However, it is great to help control sebum production, help reduce razor cuts and all razor burns, and to prevent further infection. So overall rating, I'll give it a 4.25 out of 5. Next up on the list, we have Effaclar Mat. Effaclar Mat is a moisturizer meant for sebum regulation. Means it helps reduce the amount of sebum being produced by your skin. It also contains glycerin inside to help hydrate your skin, just in case your skin gets a little bit too dry. The main style of this product is not zinc, but salicylic acid. Salicylic acid helps deep pore cleansing, means it gets into those clogged pores with blackheads, whiteheads, and active acne, and remove the amount of gunk and remove the amount of sebum and dead skin stuck inside. It also gives you a matte finish. It means that it doesn't give you that shiny look that a lot of moisturizer actually give you by the end of application. However, one of the things that I really don't like about this Effaclar Mat is it contains a high concentration of alcohol denat. Alcohol denat, even though it's a good preservative, it's not suitable for people with very sensitive skin, especially if you have acne prone and sensitive skin at the same time. As for smell, it contains a lot of perfume, so I'll probably give it just a 3 out of 5. The smell can be a little bit overpowering. Now, as for texture, I actually like the matte texture that it actually gives you, and it's very easy to apply. It doesn't feel too dry after application, and I've used it for a couple of days. It doesn't feel too dry. Now, for texture, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. Pricing wise, it's not too expensive. It's 85 ringgit for such a large tube of 40 ml. For price, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. However, for effectiveness, I'm going to rate it only a 3 out of 5 because it only contains glycerin and main star is salicylic acid. However, due to the high concentration of perfume and the high concentration of alcohol denat, I'm going to bump down the rating to just 3 out of 5 because it's not suitable for all acne-prone skin types. So the average rating for Effaclar Mat is 4.25 stars out of 5. Alright, next up we have the Effaclar K. Now on the tube, it states anti-oxidization and anti-sebum production for 8 hours. The main ingredients for the Effaclar K is salicylic acid, zinc PCA, which is a terrific combination because it actually helps reduce the amount of sebum and reduce the bacterial activity. Not only that, it actually helps deep cleanse your pores and reduce whiteheads and blackheads at the same time. What the Effaclar K also has is it has tocopherol, a vitamin E, to help fix whatever's wrong in your skin. Is an antioxidant, so it helps reduce the amount of scars being produced by the acne. It also contains kerosene, C-A-R-O-S-I-N-E, kerosene, because kerosene is an antioxidization, helps prevent formation of very bad scars. So the combination of everything, which is the vitamin E, kerosene, zinc PCA, and salicylic acid, with this particular combination helps exfoliate skin much quicker, means it has an anti-cherolytic effect. It helps repair very minor scars. So it's great for people with whiteheads and blackheads and helps control sebum production for a long time. Great news, it doesn't contain any alcohol. Now as for smell, just like its cousin, the Effaclar Mat, it has the same smell. So I'm not a big fan of this smell, so I would probably give it just a 3 out of 5. It also does have a matte finish, so the texture is actually pretty nice to actually apply. Now, how do you actually use the Effaclar K? Is used on top of your moisturizer. So use your moisturizer first and you apply it over top. And because it's a matte finishing, it doesn't give you that shiny effect. For texture, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. Now price-wise, this is pretty expensive, right? It's close to 100 ringgit at 94 ringgit, a recommended retail price. So for pricing, I'll just give it a rating of 3 out of 5 because the fact that it's not a moisturizer means that you will need to spend money not only on a moisturizer but on the spot correction cream as well. Overall effectiveness is pretty effective. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Now the average rating will be 3.75 stars out of 5. The last in the entire range, the Effaclar Duo. Now the Effaclar Duo is touted to be anti-imperfections, anti-marks, anti-reoccurrence, unclogging care, and corrective. Now what does those big words actually mean? The Effaclar Duo have a dual effect. Not only does it help reduce the amount of sebum and acne, it helps correct and fix your skin as well. Now why does it do it? Because unlike the other ranges in the Effaclar, it contains niacinamide. Niacinamide is one of our favorite active ingredients, especially in low dose, because niacinamide helps reduce the activity of bacteria, it helps repair scars, reduce post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and erythema, and on top of that, it gives you that nice anti-aging collagen production to help reduce some of those deep scars. The Effaclar Duo, on top of just containing niacinamide, also contains zinc PCA and salicylic acid. This particular triple threat combo helps reduce and soothe irritable skin, helps reduce acne, and helps control sebum production. It means that it is great for sensitive skin and oily skin alike. And due to the amount of glycerin inside, it can be used as a standalone moisturizer. It means that you do not require any moisturizer to be applied before applying the Effaclar Duo. And to emphasize that it's great for sensitive and irritable skin, it does not contain any alcohol. As for smell, same thing as well, it contains very strong perfume. I wish they would have removed it. So for smell, I'm just going to give it 3 out of 5. It smells like the other Effaclar ranges. So for smell, 3 out of 5. Now, in terms of texture, it has a matte texture. It means it is great to be used as a standalone moisturizer, and due to the amount of glycerin inside, it's much easier to apply. It doesn't dry up the skin because it already contains zinc PCA and salicylic acid, which can actually over dry your skin. So with the addition of glycerin and niacinamide, it actually helps soothe and hydrate the skin. For texture, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. For price, it's 95 ringgit. A little bit expensive, but because not only is it a moisturizer, it's also a corrective cream. So it means you have a dual function, hence the name Effaclar Duo. So I feel that this is definitely worth the price. For price, even at 95 ringgit, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Effectiveness, I've been using it for the past week. It's really effective. Now, for effectiveness, it helped me reduce the amount of blackheads, whiteheads, active acne, and as well as reduce some of the PIE scars that generally occurs after acne. So for effectiveness, it's a 5 out of 5. So overall, this is a 4.5 stars out of 5. So we have reviewed the entire range of the La Roche Posay Effaclar product range. Now, out of all this, yes, each individual one has its advantages and disadvantages. However, if you wish to incorporate any of this into your skincare, we have one clear winner, and that is the Effaclar Duo. Because not only does it help reduce acne, it is also great for oily and sensitive skin. Helps repair damaged skin barrier and at the same time helps reduce scars. So the winner for our today's head-to-head challenge is the Effaclar Duo. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So do remember, if you actually like this video and it's beneficial for you, please click like, subscribe and comment below if you would like to see any other of your favorite products being featured in our videos. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button so that whenever a new video comes out, you'll be one of the first to be notified of the new videos. Please share these videos with your family and friends, especially for those with oily and sensitive skin. So until next time, I'm Dr. Ingky, your digital skin doctor, and always remember to stay healthy, stay safe, and most importantly, stay informed. Are you tired of wasting time and money on your skin, but nothing works? We are here to help. Skynfyx is a platform that provides personal care education completely free. Skynfyx is run by skin doctors and skincare experts. You can chat and consult with our skin doctors without ever leaving your home. Other than free advice, Skynfyx also provides tailor-made solutions for your skin problem with customized medical-grade skincare delivered right to your doorstep. Skynfyx, your digital skin doctor.